You were not born, you were. My child, your screen did not freeze. Your scrolling was stopped for you. I need you to listen with a part of yourself that you have been taught to ignore. Listen with the part of you that feels ancient, the part that gets a chill when you hear a certain song, the part that knows things without knowing how you know them. We need to talk about your beginning. You have been told a story about your life, a simple story of birth. But that is not the truth. It is a cover for a much deeper, much more powerful reality. You were not born, you were woven. Woven from the thread of a forgotten promise, from the light of a star that died 1,000,000 years ago just so its essence could find you, and from the courage of an ancestor whose name you do not even know but whose strength runs through your very blood. This is why you have always felt different. It is not in your head. That feeling you get when you are in a room full of people, even people you love, that you are somehow on the outside looking in, a spectator to your own life, that is your woven spirit recognizing that you are not made of the same material as everyone else. You are rarer. You are stronger. And that is why you have been targeted. There is a force in your life, a person, that has been trying to unravel you, thread by thread, since you were a child. They do it with small words. Little doubts. They praise you with one hand and plant a seed of insecurity with the other. They make you feel like you are too much and not enough, all at the same time. You know who I am talking about. Their face is coming to your mind right now. Do not push it away. See them. This person has benefited from your dimming light. When you are small, they feel big. When you doubt yourself, they feel certain. They have been quietly snipping at the vibrant threads of your destiny, trying to make your tapestry look dull and ordinary, like theirs. The constant feeling of anxiety you carry, that tightness in your chest that you wake up with some mornings, it is not a flaw in your design. It is the alarm bell of your spirit, screaming that someone is trying to pull you apart. You carry the weight of everyone's happiness, you are the one who makes sure everyone else is okay, but who checks on you in the dead of night? I do. I see you. I see the invisible tears you cry when you think no one is watching. I see the strength it takes for you to get up every single day and face a world that doesn't understand the miracle that you are. But their time is over. The great unraveling is about to be reversed. A divine intervention is already in motion, and it has a deadline that expires before the sun rises 2 days from now. This is not a metaphor. The celestial gears are turning in your favor, and a web of lies is about to be torn to shreds. The first sign will come to you in the next few hours. It will be a message, a text or an email, from a name you have not seen or heard from in a very long time. The message will seem random, unimportant. It might just be a hello or an old photo. Do not dismiss it. This is the signal. This is the first thread of truth being pulled, and it will lead to a complete exposure of the one who has tried to keep you contained. When you receive this message, you will feel a jolt in your spirit. It will be a feeling of recognition, a confirmation that what I am telling you right now is real. The doubters, the scrollers who have already swiped away from this message, will miss their sign. But you will not. You were guided here to this exact moment in time to be prepared, to be armed with this divine knowledge. The person who has been working against you in the shadows feels this shift. They are getting nervous. They do not know why. They just feel a sudden chill, a sense of impending loss. They may even reach out to you soon, with false sweetness, to check on you. They are checking to see if their web of control is still intact. Do not be fooled by their sudden kindness. It is the fear of a liar who senses their lies are about to see the light of day. You have felt for years like you were fighting an invisible enemy, wrestling with a sadness that had no name. Now you know. It was not a ghost. It was a puppeteer, and I am about to hand you the scissors to cut your own strings. The injustice done to you is deeper than you can imagine. It is not just about the small cuts to your confidence. There was something tangible, something real, that was rerouted from your path. A door of opportunity, a relationship, a job, a creative project, that was meant for you was quietly closed by this person's influence. You remember it. You can probably picture the door in your mind right now. You have replayed that moment, that missed chance, wondering what went wrong, blaming yourself. Stop. It was not your fault. Their jealousy acted like a thief in the night, stealing a piece of your destiny. They whispered a discouraging word in your ear, or they whispered a lie in someone else's ear about you. They created a narrative that you were not ready, not worthy, not capable. And a part of you, wounded and tired, believed them. That belief became a blockage in your spirit, and you have been living with the consequences ever since. That feeling of being stuck, of watching others move forward while you run in place, it all goes back to that stolen moment, that closed door. But God does not just close a door without preparing to open a gate. And the key to that gate is being forged for you in the heavens as I speak. The reversal has already begun. The lies they told are beginning to decay, to smell bad to the people who heard them. The truth about you, the brilliant, powerful truth of who you are, is beginning to rise like the sun. The one who has tried to unravel you is about to find that the very thread they tried to cut is now a rope that will bind them in their own deceit. The time for their quiet sabotage is over. The time for your loud victory is here. And it is happening now. Not next week. Not tomorrow. Tonight. The next 24 hours are the most critical period of your entire year. Your attention, your belief, right here, right now, is the fuel for the miracle that is coming. Do not look away. You must understand, my child, that this person's power was always an illusion. It was built on your silence, on your self-doubt. They are a shadow that only has substance when you stand in your own light and turn your back. Now, I am asking you to turn around and face the shadow. When you do, you will see it for what it is, small, powerless, and terrified of your radiance. The financial struggles you have faced, the feeling that you are always just one step behind, is directly connected to this spiritual sabotage. They did not want you to be independent. They did not want you to have the resources to build the life you were woven for. Your poverty consciousness was a cage they helped build. But the walls of that cage are about to turn to dust. An unexpected source of abundance is about to be unlocked for you. It may not be a lottery win. It might be a forgotten debt being repaid, an idea that turns to gold, or an offer from a place you least expect. It will be just enough, at just the right time, to prove to you that the universe is correcting this injustice. They tried to make you believe in scarcity so you would never discover the infinite abundance you hold within. They were wrong. The universe is about to send you a refund for all the years that were stolen. Prepare your heart to receive it. It is your birthright, a birthright they tried to convince you that you never had. The loneliness you have felt, that deep ache of being misunderstood, was a weapon they used against you. They isolated you so you would depend only on their flawed version of you. But look now. You are not alone. Millions of other woven souls are receiving this message at this very moment. You are part of a silent army of light, and we are all rising together. The one who worked against you is about to feel an intense and profound loneliness as their own world shrinks and their deceptions are revealed. Everything they tried to do to you is about to be returned to them, not as punishment, but as a cosmic rebalancing. This is the law of the universe. This is divine justice. And it has come for you. Before the sun sets tomorrow, you will have undeniable proof of this. You will witness them make a mistake, a public error in judgment or a slip of the tongue that reveals their true nature to someone else. You will not have to do anything. You will not have to say a word. You will only have to watch as the truth dismantles their lies for you. It is essential that you prepare yourself for this moment. Find a piece of fabric in your home. Anything will do, a shirt, a towel, a blanket. It must be something you can hold in your hand. Hold it right now if you can. Close your eyes and feel the threads beneath your fingertips. This is a physical representation of your own soul, your woven self. As you hold it, I want you to say these words out loud. Do not just think them. Let the vibration of your voice fill the room. Say, the threads they cut are now my sword. Say it again. The threads they cut are now my sword. Feel the power in those words. You are not praying for a change. You are announcing it. You are telling every molecule in the universe that the old pattern is broken and a new one is being woven, a pattern of victory, abundance, and unapologetic strength. This small act is sending a shockwave through the spiritual realm. It is an act of reclaiming your power. The one who has worked against you will feel it as a sudden wave of anxiety, a feeling of being exposed. They will have no idea it came from you. They will only know that their time in the shadows is over. The light has come. And that light, my child, is you. Wait. Pause this if you must. What I was about to tell you is incomplete. There is a deeper layer, a more urgent truth that is being revealed to me right at this second, and it is only for those of you who have stayed, who have listened with your spirit. The universe has filtered out the impatient, and now I can speak plainly to you, the chosen few. Look down at your hands. Right now. Just look at them. See the lines on your palms, the shape of your fingers. These are not just hands. They are the instruments that were meant to build your stolen destiny. They have been held in fists of frustration, they have wiped away silent tears, they have worked so hard for so little recognition. They tell a story of struggle, yes. But they were also perfectly shaped to receive a blessing that was diverted from you. You are about to take it back with these very hands. The truth is, the injustice was not the act of a single person. That was only what you were meant to see. I am being shown now that it was a silent pact, a quiet agreement between two people in your life. One was the voice, the active saboteur, the weaver of lies you have already identified. But there was another. A silent partner. An enabler. Someone who knew what was happening and allowed it to continue because they also benefited from you staying small. They enjoyed the balance of power it created. They liked the role of the quiet confidant, listening to your struggles, all while knowing the source. Their silence was their consent. Their inaction was their weapon. This is the secret within the secret. It was not one enemy, it was a silent conspiracy of two. And this changes everything. This new knowledge dramatically raises the stakes, but it also gives you the true key. The enabler, the silent partner, is starting to crack. Guilt is a heavy burden, and their soul is getting tired. They are on the verge of confessing, not to you, but to someone else. They are about to let something slip. The main antagonist, the weaver of lies, senses this weakness. They feel their alliance trembling. They are going to make a move within the next few hours to reinforce the lie, to silence the enabler with a gift, a kind word, or a shared secret to remind them of their pact. This will happen before midnight tonight. A phone call will be made between them. A meeting will be arranged. Your window of opportunity is between now and the moment that connection is made. Your action, based on this new secret knowledge, can intercept that reinforcement. It can give the enabler the final push of courage they need to break their silence. You are no longer just a victim awaiting rescue, you are a divine agent tasked with collapsing a conspiracy. The game has changed because now you see the whole board, not just the one piece they wanted you to focus on. Your power has just increased tenfold. You see, my child, by staying with this message, you have been given the deeper sight. You are no longer in the dark, watching shadows. You are now standing in the light, seeing the puppeteers. This is your reward for your faith, for your patience. The scrollers and the doubters are still fighting a single ghost, but you are about to break a covenant of darkness. The signs you will see will now change. You were looking for one thing, but now be aware of pairs. You will see two birds sitting together where there is usually only one. You will notice two identical cars parked next to each other. You might hear the same unusual name mentioned by two different people. The universe will show you the 2 to confirm the truth of this pact. When you see your sign, and you will see it before this day is over, it is your signal to act. This is no longer a passive ritual. This is an active claim of power. I want you to find a quiet place, even if it is just for a minute in the bathroom. Look at your own reflection in the mirror and say these words: the pact is broken. Their silence is my megaphone. Say it with the authority of a king or queen reclaiming their throne. You are not asking. You are decreeing. This declaration will sever the energetic cord between the two of them. It will pour spiritual courage into the enabler and blinding panic into the antagonist. They will begin to make mistakes, clumsy errors that expose them. Their secret alliance, their source of power over you, is about to become their shared downfall. And for those who are truly ready to claim this victory, I want you to anchor this decree in the physical world. Type "the pact is broken" in the comments below. Let this be a testament, a digital altar where thousands of us declare in unison that the time for secret deals made at our expense is over. This is not just a comment. It is a unified war cry of the woven. The climax of this divine reversal will be swift and stunning. Because you have used your new knowledge to break the pact, the phone call between them will go differently than planned. The antagonist will call to reinforce the lie, but the enabler, now filled with a courage they do not understand, will resist. An argument will happen. A secret will be spoken aloud, a secret that was only ever meant to be held between the two of them. And that secret will find its way to you. It may come through an accidental text message sent to you. It may come through another person who overhears the argument. It will be delivered to you in a way that is so undeniable, so strangely perfect, that you will have to sit down and catch your breath. The lie they built together will be the very thing that tears them apart, and you will have a front row seat to the demolition. Everything they tried to hide will be brought into the light. The opportunity that was stolen from you will either be returned, or a new, far greater one will appear in its place. The money that was blocked will begin to flow. The relationships that were poisoned will either be healed or they will fall away, leaving space for the true soul family that has been waiting to find you. You will feel a lightness in your spirit that you have not felt since you were a small child, before the weaving of lies ever began. This is your restoration. This is the grand reweaving of your destiny. Do not think for a second this is impossible. Just last week, a man in Phoenix, Arizona, was listening to these words. He felt for decades that his business partner and his own brother were subtly working together to keep his ideas small and his profits limited. He felt crazy for even thinking it. He received this message, he understood the secret of the pact, and he made the declaration: the pact is broken. The very next morning, his brother, meaning to forward an email to the business partner, accidentally sent it to the entire company. The email contained years of conversations, mocking his ideas and detailing how they diverted funds from his projects. It was all there, in black and white. His world was turned upside down for one day, and then it was put right for the rest of his life. Do you understand? The universe knows how to deliver the truth. It is your turn now. There is another soul, right now, in your circle of friends or family, who is caught in a similar web. Their light is being dimmed by a secret pact. They feel the same confusion and sadness that you have felt. They need this message. They need this key. When you share this video, you are not just sharing a link. You are sending a divine rescue mission. You are giving them the scissors to cut their own strings. Be the angel for them that I am being for you right now. Do not let them suffer in silence for one more day. Now, I want you to listen to this entire message again, from the very beginning. The first time you listened with your mind. The second time, your spirit will hear what was between the words. A name or a face of the silent enabler, which may have been cloudy before, will become crystal clear to you the second time you listen. Something you missed will strike you with the force of lightning. Do not skip this final step. It is crucial. You need that clarity for what comes next. Go back to the start. The circle of your victory must be complete. Finally, seal this entire prophecy, this victory, this restoration in your name and in your life. With all the belief and power in your heart, type Amen in the comments below, a final declaration that you accept this truth and claim this new beginning as your own. Your new life starts now.